I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamental. Today we will discuss encoder and decoder. So let's start with the definition of encoder. This encoder is basically a combinational logic circuit. Okay, this encoder is a combinational logic circuit which encodes our data into n 2 raised to n bits to the n bits. Okay, so here in a encoder we have a total 2 raised to n inputs, and that 2 raised to n input is converted or says encoded into n output lines. Okay, so this is basically encoder circuit. That means here we have a encoded bits. Okay, so this encoded bit is basically converts our data of a 2 raised to n or fewer data into this maximum n bits. Okay, and here according to that, here we have a only one input is a high at a time. Okay, here in a encoder we have a only one input high at a time, and according to that input lines, active input lines, we have a output accordingly. Here we have a basic block diagram of encoder. In a encoder we have a this 2 raised to n input lines, and this 2 raised to n input lines are encoded into n output lines. Okay, here we have a 2 raised to n datas, and this 2 raised to n datas is encoded into n datas. Okay, so here we have a different kinds of encoder, but here we discussed about this 8 cross 3 octal to binary encoder. Okay, this 8 cross 3 encoder is have basically total 8 input lines, and this 8 input line is encoded into 3 output lines. Okay, so this 8 datas are encoded into 3 bits of data. So here we have this we can say that here we have 8 input lines. That means here we have a total octal values. Okay, so here this total values, 8 values, is converted into the binary form. Okay, this total octal value is converted into 3 bit of binary. That's why it is known as a octal to binary encoder. Okay, so here we have this kinds of table. Okay, here we have a total 8 input lines at a time. Only one input is active high, and according to that one inputs we have outputs accordingly. Okay, so here we have a total 8 input, that is D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Okay, total 8 inputs, and at a time only one input is active. So when this D0 is active, so here we have a output XYZ is equals to 0, 0, 0. So when D0 is active, so here we have a 0, 0, 1. When D1 is active, so here we have a 0, 0, 1. When D2 is active, so we have a 0, 1, 0. Then when D3 is active, here we have a 0, 1, 1. When D4 is active, we have a 1, 0, 0. When D5 is active, we have a 1, 0, 1. For D6 is equals to 1, we have a 1, 1, 0, and for D7 is equals to 1, here we have a 1, 1, 1. So this is how our this 8 bit of data is encoded into 3 bit of data. Now by calculating logical expression of x, y, z, we can design this 8 cross 3 octal to binary encoder. Okay, so how we can design this table? So as we know that we have a D0 to D7 input lines. Okay, according to values of this input lines, whenever any of the line is active high, according to that we have our output conditions active bits. Okay, so here we have a x, y, z is equals to values depending on the activation of this D0 to D7. Okay, this output z. Okay, here this output z is basically active high whenever we have a this D1, D3, D5 and D7 bits bits are 1. Okay, so whenever this 1, 3, 5, 7s are equal to 1, then here we have a output Z. Then for Y, this 2, 3, 6, 7 is equals to 1, then we have a output Y, and this X output is for 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so whenever this D4, D5, D6, D7 is equals to 1, then we have a X. So by making logical expressions for these conditions, we can design our 8x3 encoder. So here we have a logical expressions and logical diagram of 8x3 encoder. Here we have a this 3 OR gates. Okay, here we use 3 OR gate because here we have a total 8 input lines D0 to D7. This X is equals to 1 whenever we have either D4 is equals to 1 or D5 is equals to 1 or D6 is equals to 1 or D7 is equals to 1. Okay, so that's why here we use OR gate. So here we have a logical expression of X, that is D4 plus D5 plus D6 plus D7. Then for Y, here we have a D2 plus D3 plus D6 plus D7, and for Z we have a D1 plus D3 plus D5 plus D7. So this is how we can design our 8x3 encoder. Okay, so this is the conditions when at a time only one input is active high. But what if we have a more than one inputs are active high? So in that case we have a priority encoder. So here next we have a priority encoder. This priority encoder is considered conditions in which we have a one or more inputs are active high at a time. Okay, we can say that whenever we have a 2 or more inputs are 1 at a time. So how we can define output? Okay, whenever we have a 2 or more inputs are high at a time. So how we can define output? So in a priority encoder we can say that we have a output according to the priorities. Okay, because whenever we have a 2 or more inputs are high at a time, so according to the priorities we have our output functions. So this priority encoder basically works on the priority functions. Okay, so whenever we have a 2 or more inputs are high at the same time, so according to the priority wise, okay, according to the priority, this priority encoder works. According to the priorities, this priority encoder works. If 2 or more inputs are equal to 1, okay, so the input conditions with the higher priority have outputs accordingly. Okay, so we have a output according to the highest priority inputs. Okay, so to consider this priority concept, we have a one kinds of inputs conditions, that is V. Okay, so here whenever we have a any of the input is equals to 1, so here we have a valid bit indicator V. Okay, this valid bit indicator V. So when this valid bit indicator is equals to 1, that means we have a 2 or any of the inputs are equal to 1, and when V is equals to 0, that means there is a no valid bits or there is a no valid inputs. Okay, so we can say that we check this V bit, and according to that V bit we have our results. Okay, we have our results. So we have a results according to V is equals to 1. If V is equals to 0, then we have a no output because there is a no valid inputs. Okay, so here in a priority encoder, okay, in a priority encoder, this priority is decided with the subscript number. Okay, in a encoder we have a this input D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and so on. Okay, so if we have a 4 input encoder, okay, that means we have a 4 input lines D0, D1, D2, D3. Okay, so higher subscript number indicates the higher priority. Okay, higher subscript number indicates the higher priority. So we have a output according to that. Okay, higher subscript numbers have a higher priority. So if D3 is equals to 1, regardless of the any of the value, if D3 is equals to 1 and if D2 is equals to 1 also, so we have a output according to D3, that is 1 1. Okay, we have a output according to this D3. For D3 we have a output 1 1 for 2 output lines. Okay, as we have a 4 inputs, according to this 4 4 input, we have a 2 output line. So we have a 4 output, that is x and y. Okay, so whenever we have a d3 is equals to 1, regardless of any of the value of d1, d2 and d0. Okay, so whenever we have a this d3 is equals to 1, we have a xy is equals to 1 1. Then next priority of d2. Okay, first highest priority d3, then next priority is for d2. So if d2 is equals to 1, then any of the value d1 and d0, whatever the value of d1 and d0, we have output according to d2, that is 1 0. Then next priority of d1 and then next priority of d0. Okay, so whenever we have a higher subscript number is equals to 1, so whatever the value of lower subscript number, we have outputs according to higher subscript number. Okay, so this is a priority encoder. Here we have a basic truth table kinds of this priority encoder. This is a 4x2 priority encoder. So here we have a 4 input d0, d1, d2, d3. Okay, here we have a 2 output x and y. Here we have a 1 bit indicator v. Okay, so whenever this bit indicator v is equals to 0, so whatever the conditions of this d0, d1, d2, d3, so this d0, d1, d2, d3 is equals to 0 0, that's why this v is equals to 0. So whatever the value of v, whenever we have a v is equals to 0, so this x and y are in a don't care conditions. Okay, so whenever we have this v is equals to 0, so x and y is equals to don't care conditions. Then if d0 is equals to 1, so we have a valid bit indicator 1. Okay, and here we have a x and y output, that is 0 0. When d1 is equals to 1, whatever the value of d0. Okay, so here don't care conditions, so whatever the value of d0, whenever d1 is equals to 1, so we have output 0 1. When d2 is equals to 1, whatever the conditions of this d1 and d0, we have a output according to d2, that is 1 0. And when d3 is equals to 1, so whatever the conditions of d2, d1, d0, we have a output according to this d3, that is 1 1. Okay, so this is our truth table for priority encoders. We can make expressions for this x and y. Okay, and here we have a logical expressions for x and y with the help of k-map. Okay, so here we make a k-map for x and y. Okay, so in terms of this d3, d2, d1, d0, we make this k-map. Okay, so here we make a group and then write the logical expression. So here we have x is equals to d2 plus d3, and here we have a y is equals to d3 plus d1, d2 dash. Okay, so this we have a logical expressions for x and y. So here we have a logical diagram for priority encoder, that is 4x2 priority encoder. So here we have a x, y logical expression, and here we have a v valid bit indicator. So this v is equals to 1 when any of the d0, d1, d2, d3 is equals to 1. So we have a x is equals to this d3 plus d2, then y is equals to d3 plus d1, d2 dash, and v is equals to d3 plus d2 plus d1 plus d0. Okay, so this is how we can make a logical diagram of priority encoder. So this is our encoder. Now let's discuss about decoder. So this in a digital circuit, we have some kind of circuit in which this encoded information is decoded. Okay, this encoded information is decoded. So if we have a total n bit data, so this n bit data are decoded into 2 raised to n output line. Okay, this n bit data is decoded into 2 raised to n data bits. So this decoder is a combinational logic circuit. This decoder is a combinational logic circuit which converts our n bit data into 2 raised to n bit data. Okay, this encoded information is decoded with the help of decoder. So if we have a n bit data, so this n bit data are converted into 2 raised to n bit data. So here we have a basic block diagram of this decoder. Here we have this total n input line. This n input line is converted into total 2 raised to n output lines by means of this decoder. Here we have a first 2x4 decoder. That means here we have a 2 input lines, this 2 input line is converted into 4 output lines. That means 2 bit of data is converted into 4 bit of data. Okay, so according to the combination of input lines, any of the output line is active. Okay, according to this input lines, any of the output line is active. So here we have a 2x4 decoder. So in 2x4 decoder we have a 2 input A and B, and we have a 4 output Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. So whatever the values of A and B, we have a output accordingly. Here we have a basic block diagram of 2x4 decoder. Here we have a 2 inputs A and B, and here we have a 4 output Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. Okay, so according to the values of A and B, this any of the output line is active high. Okay, and then according to that we have a logical expression. So here we have a truth table of this 2x4 decoder. So whenever A and B is equals to 0, 0, so Y0 is equals to 1. When we have a AB is equals to 0, 1, so Y1 is equals to 1. When AB is equals to 1, 0, Y2 is equals to 1, and when AB is equals to 1, 1, this Y3 is equals to 1, and remaining outputs are zeros. Okay, so this is 2x4 decoder, and here we have a logical expression for Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, and logical diagram like this. Okay, so here we have a 4 AND gates. Okay, and here we have a Y0. So for Y0 it is A dash B dash. For Y1 we have a dash B, Y2 is equals to AB dash, and Y3 is equals to AB. So this is our 2x4 decoder. Next we have a 3x8 decoder. So 3x8 decoder means it is a combinational logic circuit in which 3 inputs are converted into 8 output lines. Okay, so 3 bit of data are decoded into 8 bit of data. So according to the values of this 3 input conditions A, B, C, we have 8 outputs one at times according to the values of this input lines. Okay, so here we have a basic block diagram of 3x8 decoder. We have a 3 input conditions A, B, C, and according to that we have a total 8 possible output lines Y0 to Y7. Here we have a truth table for this 3x8 decoder. So we have a B, C, 3 input conditions. For 3 input conditions we have a total 8 possible combinations. So we write all the 8 possible combinations. So when A, B, C 0, 0, 0, so we have a Y0 is equals to 1. All other are 0. Then for 0, 0, 1 Y1 is equals to 1. For 0, 1, 0 Y2 is equals to 1, and so on. Okay, so this is our 3x8 decoder, and using this 3x8 decoder we can write a logical diagram and logical expressions for 3x8 decoder. Okay, so here we have a logical diagram and logical expressions for 3x8 decoder. So here we have to use total 8 AND gates. So here Y0 is equals to A dash B dash C dash, Y1 is equals to A dash B dash C, Y2 is equals to A dash B C dash, and so on. Okay, so this is our 3x8 decoder. Now using this decoder we can design different kinds of functions. Okay, so first is a design of decoder. Okay, how we can design decoder? So here we have one kind of example, that design a 4x16 decoder with the help of 3x8 decoder. Okay, design 4x16 decoder with the help of 3x8 decoder. So here we have to design this 16 output by means of 8 output. So here we have to use total 2 3x8 decoder. So here we have this kinds of diagrams. Okay, so here we use total 2 3x8 decoder. So 3x8 decoder, 3x8 decoder. So here we have a total 16 outputs. Here we have a total 3 inputs, but here we have to use 4 input conditions. So which of the 3x8 decoders enable at a time? So for that we use one input, that is as a enable. Okay, so here we use XYZ as the input line and this W as the enable line. Okay, so here we connect W with the inversion with the first and W directly with the enable at a second. Okay, so here whenever W is equals to 0, so this E is equals to 1, so this first decoder works, and whenever this W is equals to 1, so this first decoder enable line is equals to 0, second enable line is equals to E is equals to 1, so this second decoder works. Okay, so this is how this 4x16 decoder works with the help of 3x8 decoder. Next we have a function implementations using decoder. So here we have one example that design a full adder using 3x8 decoder. Okay, so for a full adder we have a two output, that is sum and carry. Okay, in a sum we have a this kind of expression. If we convert that in a min term form, okay, so we have a expression for a sum and carry. That means here we have to perform summation of this term. For a carry we have to perform summation of this term. Okay, so we have to just use OR gate for 3x8 decoder. So here we have this kinds of logical diagram. Okay, so to implement the logical functions in a sum functions we have to make a OR of this term, and for carry we have to make a OR of this term. So here we perform OR and operations, and here we have a two output, sum and carry. Okay, so this is how we can implement SOP form logical expressions with the help of decoder. So this is implementation of logical functions with the help of decoder. Thank you.